Hi, this is Tom, and thank you for joining. Please consider subscribing. This week, we continue with our build number 4 on the SCX10ii Raw Builders Kit, and we're working on the axle links. Checking out the build steps, we see here last week we did the actual assembly of the front and rear axles and the insertion of the differentials. And today we are doing those links for the front and rear. So we're moving right along. So I hope you can sit back, relax, and enjoy another week here at Bryn Mawr RC. We're still on plastic bag 1, and we've moved off to bag B. And effectively this is a bag full of links and the hardware needed to build them. So in our last little segment, as you know, we built the 2 axles, front axle, rear axle, and now we're moving off to actually building all the links needed to mount to the axles. So here we go. $20mm, yes, and this should be 4. 20 by 4. Okay, we need 6 of these. Continuing the building of the front links, I decided to do a little research on the best way of doing this. I don't have any special tools for building these links. This is the first kit that I've had where the links are not completely assembled. So what effectively I ended up doing was just slipping a screwdriver or a hex driver through each end of the link to tighten it, to tighten it and get it into the correct orientation. So that is very painful. This one, as you can see, I actually marred it by holding it like this, even with the pliers protected with some tape. So I'm gonna have to be more careful doing that in the future. But here are the first 3 links. Now these are 3 of the links, the first 3 links required for the front axle. So I'll just continue here and put them on the axle itself.
Businesses have had to think about their digital commerce more than ever. Payments are an integral part of any business. Too often, they're thought of as a business necessity rather than a strategic tool with which to unlock more value. For that, you need Checkout.com. Checkout.com is a leading cloud-based payment solutions provider. Checkout's payment platform is purpose-built with simplicity, scalability, and speed in mind, offering improved acceptance globally, better and more actionable granular data, a flexible product structure that merchants can adapt to their needs, combined with truly personal white glove service. It's why brands.
So we've finished assembling and attaching all the links for the front axle. So here's the front axle. Here's the 3-link suspension. It's the panhard. And then the steering arm. So that's complete. Front axle links are complete. Now we're going to move on to the rear axle. And as we mentioned in the kickoff video, the introduction video for this build, this particular kit, the SCX10ii Raw Builder's Kit, comes with links, rear links, that can support 3 different wheelbases. That being 12.3 inch, 12.0 inch, and 11.4 inch. Apparently these are the 3 common sizes in the world of crawlers. I was unaware of that, but apparently that's what the case is. And so what I have done is I've gone through all the links and measured them and grouped them together. Here are all the rear links for a 12.0 wheelbase. Here are the links for 11.4. I am not building the chassis for either of those 2 wheelbases. I am building it for 12.3. So here are the 4 links for 12.3. I have preloaded up the hardware to attach the link ends on it. And I think at this point I just need to give those a nice little snug tightening down. And then we should be good. So let me quickly do that. Just going to do this by hand. I think that one's tight. Using 2mm hex ends here on each side. So there's the 4 of those tightened up. Now let's go ahead and get the ends and the assorted hardware. Whoops. Okay, there we go. I do believe that is the rear. There are the links. Hopefully that's right. We'll see. We'll see in a bit. But there's the rear axle with its 4 links, complete. Here is the front axle with its 3 links, panhard, and steering rod. We're complete for this week. Thank you so much for joining. Stay safe, be well, and come back again next week for our next video on Bryn Mawr RC. Thanks. Bye.